Hello, Master Tech Mark here. My most popular video to date has been about electrical diagnosis, um, and I thought that I would make a video today about how to diagnose electrical problems with a blower motor. The blower motor is one circuit that I will use a slightly different technique on. In my previous video, I recommended that when you have an electrical problem that you start at the load, which in this case would be the blower motor, and work your way back towards the battery. But the blower motor is a circuit that carries so much amperage that what I will do if I have a blower motor that's not working at all is I'll check the fuses first. As you can see on this circuit, we have two fuses, and one of them is located under the hood in the fuse relay center, and this happens to be a 50 amp maxi fuse. So that will be the first fuse to check, and then the second fuse is in the standard fuse block, which in this case is under the dash, and that is a 25 amp blower fuse. If both of the fuses are good and my blower motor is not working when I select any of these positions, this is the blower motor switch, I will then go to the blower motor and check for a good power, and just as important, I will check for a good ground to the blower motor. If I have power and I have a good ground and the motor's not spinning, I will usually take a screwdriver and lightly tap on the motor housing. If the motor begins to spin, that means that the windings are starting to fail in the blower motor. If there is no power here at the blower motor, well, then I will perform some standard diagnosis by heading back towards the battery and checking for power coming out of the blower relay. If you have a blower motor that works but not on all speeds, let's say that the blower motor only works on high, you can see that when you select the high position on the blower switch, that it bypasses the blower resistor. If you select any of the other speeds, power flows through the blower resistor block and then to the motor, and what that does is it reduces the amperage, and the motor spins slower. And you can see that on low it goes through the entire resistor. On medium 2 it only goes through a small part of the resistor, which again affects the blower speed. But if your blower motor only works on high, this is a good indication that the blower resistor has a problem. And if this is my situation, and the blower only works on high, I go right for this component, the blower resistor block. As you can see, when you select the high position, it energizes this coil in the relay and sends full voltage to the blower motor to spin at its highest speed. And back to the blower resistor, this component is usually located in the heater case, and if there is a electrical damage, it's usually in the form of melting, and you can sometimes smell this component burning, and when you remove it, you will see that it'll be distorted if it has that melting problem. Again, the blower motor is a good do-it-yourself repair, and in most cases the components are easy to get at. Of course, there are a few models that make it very difficult, so I recommend that you check your owner's manual, your service manual, and see if it's within your skill level before you tackle the diagnosis and repair. I also have a page about blower motors and some hard to find blower resistor blocks and blower motor replacement units that I made available on my web page with additional diagnostic tips. And I thank you for watching.